but no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, if I just lie still, would I be that monster, scare them all away? If I let them hear what I have to say, I can't keep quiet.
This is by far the hardest video I think I'm ever gonna have to film. Hey sup, cool, what's up? So if you're new to my channel, my name is Shea Jacqueline, and if you're not, then welcome back. If there's any video I ever want you to watch on my channel, it's this one, so please stay until the end. It's currently Monday, April 20th at 1:26 a.m. and April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so I wanted to tell my story. Disclaimer, I will be leaving out some of the information within this due to personal reasons and for the fact that I don't want it to be too hard to watch. I am going to try a lot to not look in the viewfinder, but if I do and I'm looking over, that's why. I was going to post this next month on May 5th, 2020. But with everything going on social media and seeing all the posts about it being Sexual Assault Awareness Month, I think it was close enough to the date. So some backstory. I was dating this guy for multiple months of my life, and things just didn't work out. And we agreed to be friends. And then my parents went out of town on May 3rd of 2019. And while they were out of town, I had some friends come stay with me. It was my first time being home alone with my parents out of town and my siblings not living with me anymore. And the first night, so the Friday night, we decided to just stay in, hang out. We ended up going to McDonald's super early in the morning. We lived our lives as teenagers. And then the next morning, when we woke up, we all decided, hey, there's a party tonight, why don't we go? I was a little hesitant at first, but I didn't party most of my high school life. This was my senior year, so I thought might as well. I called my parents, and I said, hey, I'll be safe, I'm going with so-and-so, and we have a DD, we'll be okay. And so we went. I remember I had a feeling in my stomach as if telling me not to go, but I still went because I never fully experienced high school like how everyone else did. I was never the biggest partier in high school as is, but I thought, hey, it's my senior year. Once I got there, I set my backpack down and my ex-boyfriend came up to me. He asked me what I was doing there, and I was being snotty and I said, I'm here to have fun. A couple hours passed, I'm hanging out with friends, and he was around, obviously. It was a small town farm party. So if you're from a small town, then you'll understand what I mean by that. And we were hanging out and having fun. So we were just hanging out and having fun. I was with my friends, life was good. The DD that we had decided that he was going to hang out with some friends because he wasn't from that school. And he said, I'll be back to pick you guys up. We said, okay, sure, nothing's bad's going to happen. I remember my ex-boyfriend told me, let's go outside. And I did because I trusted him at one point in my life. So we went outside, and I was raped. I ended up being sexually assaulted that night. My parents were out of town, my phone ended up dying, and I was scared and alone. I get asked all the time, did you try to get help? Did you scream? Did you say no? Of course I did, but I was also in shock that it was happening. When everything finished and he allowed me to go back inside, I was shooken up. I was almost 18, and in a million years I never thought that type of thing would have happened. I went back inside and automatically I fell onto the floor of the building that we were in. I started screaming for my friends, and the guy who did it to me at this point left. He was already out of the party, and my phone was dead, so I didn't know where any of my friends were. I had people coming up to me, and all I said was, "Go find my friends. I need my friends." And once I found them, they took me to the bathroom and they got a hold of RDD. RDD ended up coming to pick us up and drove us home. I got told to just eat, shower, sleep, like it will be okay. And there's this feeling in my gut that told me not only would my parents be disappointed in myself, I would be even more disappointed if I didn't go and report it. So I called my aunt, and she was on her way out 30 minutes to see me at around like 2 a.m. I then called my ex-boyfriend who I dated before the guy who raped me, and I asked him, "Am I doing the right thing?" And he said, "Shea, you are." I went down to my local police station around 3 a.m. and I left there at 5 a.m. I then proceeded to go to the hospital around 5:30 to get a rape kit done. When I got there, my body was trembling. The only person I wanted in my life right then was my parents. And although I had my aunt, yes, and I had my friends waiting for me back at home, it wasn't the same to me. One thing that I will never be able to forget is the look on my father's face when he walked into the hospital room. I swear that still haunts me sometimes. Seeing the look of anger and upsetness knowing that you couldn't protect your little girl, I honestly and truly think that was one of the worst parts of it. I got discharged from the hospital at 12:30 p.m. We grabbed me a bite to eat because I did not eat before this, and I was taken home. Once I arrived home, I had texts and people coming to see me and everyone asking me if I was okay. When you live in a small town, news spreads fast. I felt as though I was okay. Even after a traumatic experience like that, I knew I was going to be okay and that I was okay. And that everything happens for a reason. I then had my ex-boyfriend, who I called earlier that day before I went to the police, come in. And that's another face I'll never be able to forget. But the next day, which was Monday, May 6th, I got up, put on some clothes, did my hair and makeup, and I headed back to my high school. Everyone said to me, "Shea, why are you back? Like, you don't have to come back. Like, you don't have to. Like, it's okay to take time." Everyone was like, "It's okay to take time." And in that moment, I was okay. And then on February 7th of 2020, I was on the phone with a former friend, and I told her I needed to call her back because my dad beeped in. He told me he needed to talk to me. And I said, "Okay, sure, like, what's up?" He told me that the case was closed and that there was going to be no justice for me. I screamed like I did the night that it happened. I didn't want to believe it, and I wasn't okay for the next little bit of my life. My brother was ready to come pick me up, and he lives 3 hours away from my university. I had my parents wanting to fly me home, but I knew, even though everyone told me no, that's not the case, Shea, I knew if I packed up all my stuff and finished my last bit of first year online and at home, a part of me thought he won. He took me away from my friends. He won. And I still do think like that. And that's why I'm here at 1:45 in the morning filming this video. I'm not saying any of this for attention or to want to hear I'm so sorry. I'm saying this because I want to bring awareness to what happened to me. I'm saying this to bring awareness to all the men and women that go through this within their lifetimes. If you guys have any questions or you guys just want to talk, like I said, my DMs are open. I will see you guys in next week's video. I will have a link down below to a non-profit sexual assault organization that you guys can donate if you want to help those. I will also have another link to information regarding sexual assault and how to help yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I can't keep quiet.